Hello, everyone. Today is Saturday, February 18th, 2023. I'm Crystal Dawn Hill, and I'm here to share quite an extraordinary breakthrough I've had. This time, I didn't reach this breakthrough on my own. Someone from the Twin Flame community reached out to me and helped me come to this understanding. And I'm not going to name her because I haven't yet told her that I was going to do this video. So if she hears it and she wants to be named, I'm happy to do that. So I want to start off the story by talking about a dream that I had last night. I was in my town, but it looked a little different, and there were a lot of people there that I know personally, but they don't live in my area. So the fact that they were here, to me, is a message of community and harmony of two individual entities coming together in unity, which is really cool. And it's going to tie in with things that came about this morning in this conversation that I had. So, when I woke up from the dream, I remembered how strange the area looked because it felt very much like my town, but laid it out a little differently. And I was thinking about the dream, and then I remembered that as I was walking down the street in the dream, my divine masculine was talking to me telepathically, and he was arguing with me about our connection. And when I woke up, I had this little smile on my face that, okay, he thinks that I'm in control of this, but I'm not. It's God that he needs to be turning to ask, whatever it was he was asking in the dream. So this girl messaged me, and she asked me if I was okay, and that she had been up throughout the night thinking about me. And I asked her what she was thinking, and she said that it wasn't really a thought so much, but she could just feel that I was angry and frustrated and restless. And I said, well, I was restless, but I don't feel angry. And then I got ready to tell her about the dream. And when I was writing it out and I got to the part to tell her about my divine masculine, it hit me, oh my God, it's his anger that she was picking up on. So what I believe is that she was made privy to this telepathic conversation that he and I were having for whatever reason. What I believe is because God wanted me to have the validation, and she was an open vessel, which I'm very grateful for, and that she came to me to talk about this. So when she and I were having the conversation, she offered me the advice to let go. And I know within myself that I'm good. I'm at peace. I'm content with how things are. And whatever's going on this side of my divine masculine, that's for him to resolve within himself. And another thing too is she mentioned free will. And this is the real reason that I wanted to do the video, to put this message out there for everyone. True twin flames already exercised their free will when they made the choice to come in as a volunteer soul and help humanity ascend. Once we come here, if we decide we don't want to do the journey, the free choice that remains is, do we want to do the journey happily and willfully, or do we want to dig in our heels and be miserable and do the journey anyway? Because in the words of my divine masculine, we didn't come here to try. We came here to do it. We made the commitment to come in and do this journey together as a unit, as a unified soul, not individual people that because of our spiritual immaturity, we get to just go off and fulfill our flesh and not do the journey and not work together with our divine counterpart to be what we're meant to be together as a unified soul. We don't get to do that. I did it in my younger years, and upon my awakening, I reached a point of understanding that I could keep being miserable, or I could commit to God and His will for my life, which we already agreed upon. And interestingly enough, my divine masculine is around the same age as I was when I fully came into that understanding. I had begun to reach the understanding a couple of years younger than what he is now. And we met when he was the same age as I was when I started my journey. He might have even been like a couple years older than I was when I started on my journey. So he's been given extra time to reach this understanding, and now it's become very clear to me that because he came to me in the dream, because this seemingly random person came to me, she really isn't random, but if anyone were to be looking at the situation from the outside in, it would seem random. And she gave me the validation that God knew that I needed to encourage me onward with my journey. And the reason that I wanted to share that part of the message with my audience is for the benefit of anyone who is either on the side of the connection where you're awakened and you want to do the journey with your twin. It's for encouragement for you, and it's also a message to the person on the other side of the connection that is boasting their free will and off doing their own thing and wondering why they don't feel free and happy and fulfilled. Because if you know who your divine partner is, and even if you don't, because when I was off doing my own thing, I didn't know that my divine partner was incarnated and that I was meant to meet up with them. I really, truly, genuinely felt that after 2 cases of mistaken identity, that it was somebody on the other side, and that I was meant to do the journey alone. And that's really what I believed. And when I reached that place of peace and understanding and contentment with just doing the journey the rest of my life on my own, I met my divine partner the next day. And I wanted to make sure my video is still running because I had a feeling it might have cut off. I thought I heard a beep. And maybe that's spirit telling me that it's time to wrap up this video. So, because I'm really a little full of myself today. And I'm keeping my ego in check because I know that this is the kind of open door that my ego could just take off running, and I'm not going to let that happen. But I do feel a lot of joy and excitement and gratitude. I feel an immense level of gratitude in my heart and soul for the girl who reached out to me, for my divine partner, for reaching that next level of his progression where he's starting to understand that this is about commitment to God, not a human being. And finally, and most importantly, I'm grateful to God for his majesty, his power, his grace, and his divine love that he embarks on all of us who are open to receiving it. If you have any thoughts or questions about this message, or if you would like to discuss your own journey, please always feel free to reach out. I wish you all the very best along your journey, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.